The spa town of Bad Frankenhausen in Thüringen is home to one of the most crooked church steeples in the world. But despite its imperfection, the residents are extremely fond of it. Local resident Bärbel Köllen heads an association that is trying to save the steeple. She proudly shows us her town's most curious sight.
The steeple is the landmark of our town, Bad Frankenhausen. It draws flocks of tourists. It's an attraction because it's so crooked.
But the steeple is at risk of collapsing. All attempts to straighten the crooked structure have so far failed. The town's last hope is the installation of supporting brackets. But that will cost €1 million. Church engineers say that's too expensive. They have more pressing worries. Renovating the headquarters of the church administration is set to cost €11.5 million. There won't be anything left over to preserve a ruin.
We don't have $1 million, and neither does the state. The federal urban development budget has been cut, and so has state funding. Where's the money supposed to come from?
So the town's residents have taken on the task themselves. People of all ages are doing everything they can to raise the money. They're holding fairs, collecting donations, organizing competitions, all to save their crooked steeple. Even the town mayor is getting involved. He says if the church won't help, the locals will have to do it alone.
It's the job of the town of Bad Frankenhausen to make sure the steeple is maintained.
But his deputy doesn't agree, and the issue has caused a lot of friction in the town council.
I think it's wrong. I know the church is not concerned with tourism, but for the city to take on the job with all its consequences is wrong.
Directly beneath the steeple, there's a mineral spring. Hordes of visitors come to the town to benefit from the water's health-giving properties. Some locals fear that the building work on the steeple could contaminate the spring and ruin Bad Frankenhausen's credentials as a spa town. The town's largest hotel is dependent on tourism, but even its manager is an ardent supporter of the campaign to preserve the steeple.
For me, the church steeple is the most important thing. Measures can certainly be taken to redirect the spring to ensure quality is maintained.
But church engineers are unmoved by the passion of local residents. René says if the community can't pay up, a lot of the steeple will just have to go.
Our idea is to reduce the height of the steeple to 10 meters. It's currently 54 meters tall. That would remove the danger and allow the stump to remain. Future generations can rebuild it if they want, but I don't think they will.
But reducing the steeple from its majestic 54 meters to a mere stump is not acceptable to Bärbel Köllen.
We're doing everything humanly possible to prevent that. If it comes to that, I've said I'll chain myself to the structure to prevent it being torn down. And that's what I'll do.
The deadline for raising the money is fast approaching, but local residents have only got €77,000. But their passion has moved the state government. It's now considering stepping in to preserve the town's famous landmark.